Turns out the Secretary of State of the United States used a personal email account for official sensitive business for 4 years. That's what the New York Times is reporting this morning about Hillary Clinton, that she did not have a government email address for her entire tenure. Now, this could be considered no small thing because, as we all know, personal email accounts, not only are they unsecure, certainly compared to government emails, but lost things, buried things, disclosure. Does it violate the law? Let's discuss Richard Socarides, former senior advisor to President Bill Clinton and a Democratic strategist, and Mr. Ben Ferguson, CNN political commentator and host of The Ben Ferguson Show. All right, Socarides, convince me that this is okay because it smells terrible.
Well, I think we have to remember that that what this story really is about is whether or not she used the right email account, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that we don't know exactly what happened. But, well, first of all, the real thing that this raises for me is how hard it is going to be able to talk about real issues if she decides to run for president. Because here we are, the story, New York Times has this as breaking news. The press has lost all sense of proportion. I got an email account, I got an email message, an alert on my phone last night. They're breaking news. Hillary Clinton used the wrong email account. I mean, come on. The press has gone mad around Hillary Clinton. And this is why I think there are some people who are urging her not to run for president because she's never going to be able to talk about any real issues. It's going to be hard to break through. On this email thing, listen, I don't know. We don't know what happened, but I could certainly understand a situation where someone told her.
Yeah, Ben, hold on a second.
Where someone told her not to use official email to conduct diplomatic business, that she was doing exactly what Colin Powell did while he was Secretary of State, and that after the fact,
I don't know that he did it to this extent, though.
But listen, but after the fact, I just want to say one last thing.
One last thing. Go ahead.
After the fact, after the fact, she turned over all of these emails to the archives so that we do have all the records. So at the end of the day, I think this is a story that is about nothing,
all right,
really.
Two things, Ben. One, my head is dizzy because Socarides is putting the spin game on me. Second of all, we don't know that Powell did it to this extent, and the 55,000 are at their discretion, aren't they? The Clinton team's discretion.
Right. First of all, she didn't turn over every email, and they didn't even claim that. They said they got a bunch of emails and they turned some over. So let's not rewrite history here. The other thing is everyone knows when you get a new job, you get what? The first thing come and set up is your email account. So let's not act like this was some sort of accident. This was done on purpose.
Why?
This was a decision made by Hillary Clinton to choose to not have a State Department email address because there's obviously emails she didn't want us to see. And if she did play by the rules, which, by the way, the government rules say that you're supposed to have an email address that the government, especially in a high-ranking position, not only for National Archives, but also for national security purposes because of hacking. And I guarantee you Hillary Clinton's private email address did not have the protections that a State Department government official's email would have.